What's going on, everybody? We are not in our usual location, as you can tell. The wife wanted the office, and therefore we are in the living room with shitty lighting, shitty audio. I look all washed out and all yellowed out, but we're here, we're doing it, we're going to do it live. We're going to talk about what we need to talk about today. Just come together as a group. Strange time. 9:30 my time, 4:30 your time. But you know what? When you're an only tan and you're in this community, you come together at strange times. You make allowances. It's not always gonna be what you want, right? That's a lesson for life. It's not always gonna be exactly how you want. You're gonna get curveballs. You're gonna lose your mic. You're gonna lose your lighting. That's what's gonna happen. Danny NFT says it's still better than a Brazilian lockdown scene. I would disagree. I actually enjoyed the Brazilian lockdown scene. Those were some very enjoyable streams. Looked like I was in prison, cutting open coconuts. Those were good times. I still remember ripping packs with Pack Drip on one day, Pack Rip moments on another day. Those were good times. But how's everybody doing? Let's just jump right into it, shall we? There was a couple packs for sale. As much as if you look at FUD on the timeline, you might have certain thoughts, but the premium pack, let's share that premium pack with you all. The premium pack was for sale today on NBA Top Shot, just now at 9 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock Eastern. And this pack sold out in 4 minutes. That's how long it took out to sell this $29 premium pack. 4 minutes. If we look at it, we can see what the big pulls were. You had a chance at this Joel Embiid ultimate moment. There were 2 of these in the packs. These are from his first moments as a rookie in the league, his first scoring bucket in the league. Then you had holos of Cade Cunningham. You had a holo of Evan Mobley. Both really great fast break plays, by the way. And we'll talk about fast break a little bit. And then you had some rares. You had your Jason Tatum, MGLE, right? You had your Darius Garland. The Cavs have been just on fire this year. Unbelievable performance by the Cavs. They are undefeated. I don't think anyone could have seen this coming, that the Cavs would be undefeated up until this point in the season. Mr. Grady Dick himself also has been playing very well, sophomore season for that man. Aaron Nesmith, I believe he's injured right now, but he's got a throwdown. You got a Jared Allen block. Of course, he's going to get you blocks. You got PG-13, his Fresh Threads rare. Peyton Watson, my guy, Saboner, Bilal, also MGLE, Christian Braun, Michael Porter Jr., Norman Powell, who's playing exceptionally well for the Clippers, and your boy Donovan Mitchell on the Cavs. So quite a few, or a couple Cavs in this drop. We got some rookies as well, some rookies that are now making their way into our collections. But yeah, I actually think the way that they are doing this, where you are getting moments that have just occurred. Hello, Scully. Hello, Perfect Cereal. The way that you're getting moments that have just occurred, even though it's not all collected in a nice bow where it's all part of the denied set, for example, that's a new set that they brought back, or throwdowns or fresh threads or whatever, and it comes out as it happens, that to me actually makes more sense. Like it might not be as I guess cohesively packaged or however you want to talk about it, but it makes more sense to me because the NBA is a very viral, uh, quick to react kind of product, right? That's what makes NBA Twitter so much fun, in my opinion, is that it's like something happens, you're instantly talking about it, you're instantly tweeting and retweeting and sharing your opinions. That is what makes NBA Twitter so much fun, in my opinion. And I think that is that same style of seeing it happen and reacting, and in this case, seeing it happen and then owning those moments, to me, makes sense. And I actually think that, that's actually maybe the way it should have always been done. Like the fact that they can mint moments this quickly after something happens on the floor is the way that it's supposed to be, in my opinion. So I'm a fan. If you're trying to collect certain rare sets, then you may not be a fan because you may want to just be able to get a pack and know that you're going to get a rare from For the Win or from Fresh Threads or whatever throwdowns, whatever the case may be, whatever you enjoy collecting. But yeah, I like what's the word? Like the recency or the, the timeliness of being able to collect moments that you literally just saw. And that's something that I think that is kind of a missing piece to the puzzle of NBA Top Shot because like this is just my personal thoughts here, but I feel like there's this gap between what happens on any given night of the NBA and then like what happens from then to then the pack offering, right? The Top Shot offering. Because I feel like Top Shot at this point is pumping out those moments very quickly. And I feel like Top Shot can be a part of that conversation. And if you think about like the ideal NBA user, right? Who maybe is a big Cavs fan, they want to own that Donovan Mitchell rare or something, and they know about that moment, they remember the moment, they think it's super cool, and they want to own it. To me, there's some piece in the middle there that's missing that I feel like can be worked on. And yeah, that's what I think can be worked on. I think that what can be improved upon. And I was doing ambassador work for Top Shot for the last several months. You would have seen like my pack drop videos where I tell you what's coming in the pack, or sometimes I might talk about, the Larry Bird player Zoom call and how that's the way to do it. And there were a couple other examples of that too. Like, for example, now what they're doing is they're kind of they're making themed quick rip or now Grail Seekers, what it's called right now, those kind of packs or arcade packs or whatever you want to call them. And they're kind of thematic. So like when Vince Carter was getting his flowers in Toronto, they made a Grail Seeker or pack and the big hits were Vince Carter moments. And again, that's like tying into what's going on right now in NBA culture. And I think that that's what makes Top Shot different and what makes it special compared to, say, your So Rares of the world or your other, or even physical cards or fantasy products or whatever. Like the immediacy that Top Shot has makes it unique. And that's sort of like the USP, the unique sales proposition, right? Anyways, as I was saying, Yeah, I was doing this ambassadorship with Top Shot for quite a while, where I would primarily make these videos about the packs, and that's sort of where my responsibilities ended. Like, talk about packs, talk about something you think is cool on Top Shot. But the cool news to share with you guys is that I've expanded my role, so now I'm doing more, and I'm able to do a little more. Like the way I'm starting out right now is around like the email software, which is completely different from the kind of stuff I was doing before, but it's fun. I'm getting a little bit deeper into the matrix. And so what I would suggest you all to do is use me as your entry into the matrix. And if you guys have certain feedback, or you guys want to see things done a certain way, or whatever the case may be, use me, flood my DMs, tell me what's going on. Because nowadays, honestly, like the fact that I feel like I have a little bit of more reach, um, I like when I see people fudding on the timeline or saying certain things, like I might DM you and I might talk to you, and I might want to understand your feelings a little bit better, and understand where you're at, because there's some people that are like unsavable, right? And I was talking to one of these guys the other day, um and like some people, if you have like a big old bag and you're kind of sitting on that bag, and you're like, you got in at the peak of S2, and then of course there's a lot of people in that situation. It's just like in anything in life, especially in NFTs, you got to diversify. And there's people talking about, oh, but crypto's pumping. Like, why aren't my NFTs pumping? It's like, listen, it's like I have a whole skeleton's closet of NFTs. Believe me, folks. I might be talking about you, LB. I'm not sure, but I've got a whole skeleton's closet of NFTs that I don't totally drop the ball on. I mean, I have you don't want to know. It's embarrassing to even talk about how many NFTs did I mint for like $300 per NFT that I literally could not sell even if I wanted to right now. Or how many NFTs did I have that were worth like a luxury vehicle that now could barely get me, like a bus ticket. Like there's too many examples of that. And I think that whether we're talking about any NFT project, the point is diversify. You guys saw that Wu-Tang episode on Dave Chappelle. You got to diversify. Diversify, everybody. All right? Diversify. Crypto's going crazy. Bitcoin's going crazy. Altcoins are going to have their moment soon as well, if it's not already happening. And we can talk about crypto for a second, actually, because crypto is going crazy. And, a bunch of you, oh, look at that. Thank you, Boston Base. Ice cream, so good. Let's give Boston Base the ice cream. Where is it? Hold on. Oh my God, I can't do an overlay anymore. God, StreamYard, you bastards. All right, well, I'll just give you a video. StreamYard just trying to pull cash out of me to be able to use their service. I swear. I might change from StreamYard. But thank you, Boston Base. I appreciate it. So let me go over some of these comments. Of course, Stan Loves wants to call me a simp. Let's give Stan Loves the simp video.
Let's simp.
Let's simp.
Let's simp.
Let's simp. Let's simp. Let's simp.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's look over these comments. Boston Base saying, "Can you confirm or deny the news that you've been appointed to the Fed by Trump?" They did ask me if I was interested. Someone from Trump's cabinet did ask me if I was interested in like the like ambassadorship to Portugal. But then they decided to go with somebody from Fox and Friends instead, and I just had to accept their decision. Yeah, Stan is saying fire everyone but Steve. Top Shot is hot trash right now, says Stan. You see, Stan, this is the kind of situation where I would want to go and talk to you, Stan, and understand what you're looking for and what you're not happy with, right? Because, yeah, I mean, put it in the comments. Tell me what you think. What is hot trash about Top Shot right now? I think that, to me, if I purchased NFTs that were expensive and now they're not expensive anymore, then I might also feel that way. But if you don't think about that angle, Top Shot is not hot trash right now, and you can call me a simp. But they're rolling out these interesting experiences for people that are on player leaderboards, like these Zoom calls or whatever, Google Meet or whatever they are, right? And we're going to see more of that. There's some like partnerships that are pretty cleverly selected. A couple of those that are coming down the pipe. Of course, I can't tell you what those are, but they're coming. And the demand is still there. Like I said, this pack just sold out in 4 minutes. The arcade packs, the idea is like they're always on. And obviously, like just like physical packs, not every pack is going to be a winner. But if you want to play, those packs are available all the time for a few bucks. So I think that and not only that, of course, but what we talked about earlier about the virality of these moments being available so soon, so quickly. The thing is, if you think about where we were as a platform a couple of years ago, like a lot of the stuff that we were asking for is now here. So for people to say that Top Shot is trash, or for people to just be upset with Top Shot, I'm sure there's other reasons. I mean, there's other things that I want to see improved upon ASAP, right? I want to see locking. I want to see the situation around locking, the situation around collecting sets, the situation around leaderboards, the situation around rookies. All that stuff needs to be clarified, and I do anticipate that it's going to be clarified soon. Obviously, I prefer it was clarified sooner, but I wouldn't say that the platform is trash because of that. So, Stan, long way of saying I'm sorry that you think the platform is trash. Talk to me about it, because I am in the matrix. Okay, I am here for you. Tandy NFT says the player experiences are cool. Being beyond the ambassador, they should get some players to drop into your stream. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how exactly those player relationships work. If the player would want to come on here and talk about Trump and crypto, I'm not sure, but who knows? One day it's possible. Top Shot Hotshot says, whip out the real ice cream. Stan Loves is calling bullshit. I'm not sure why. LB says, I'm generally concerned that they're calling it in and playing out their contract, just the vibe I'm getting. So again, as someone who's in the matrix, LB, I can tell you that that's not what's happening. Okay. So take me for my word or don't, but there's definitely no calling in that's going on. I can tell you that inside the matrix, there are people that are hard at work every day. There's a lot that goes on, more than I actually thought that goes on. It's not as simple as you think. There's a lot of moving pieces. There's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes. So yeah, I would disagree with this comment. But again, DM me, LB. Tell me all your concerns. I am now your Top Shot therapist. I've been your Top Shot therapist in the past, but I'm even more able to be your Top Shot therapist now. Sean says, at least Cool Cats NFTs are still expensive. Sean, they are not expensive. I mean, everything is relative, but Cool Cats NFTs are, I think the last time I checked, they're about 0.2 something Ethereum. So Ethereum has raised a bit in value. So if the Ethereum is like $3,000, somebody do the math for me. I guess that would make Cool Cats like $600, which sure, at its face value, $600 is nothing to wag your finger at. However, at its height, Cool Cats NFTs were like 15 Ethereum. They're like $40,000 or more at the time, or maybe more, because I think Ethereum was like $4,000 then. So at the height, Cool Cats NFTs, it might have been 12 Ethereum. So they were like basically $50,000 is what I could have sold my JPEG of a Cool Cat for. $50,000. Don't be like me. LB says pack demand was good. Exactly, it was. Stan Love says the team Discord support got rugged. OTM Hoops and AI Sports DFS support pulled. No more set airdrops. Marketing is shit. Stop it. All right, so I don't know all the details there. Did AI Sports got rugged? I logged into AI Sports yesterday. I thought that you could still play for Dapper Balance. I'm not aware of OTM Hoops because I don't play it. The set airdrops, again, like I mentioned, I want to see some clarification around that. Marketing, look, if it's shit, then I'm shit, because that's what I'm supposed to be helping out with. So I mean, I can tell you that I've only been doing this expanded ambassadorship a couple of days, but that is something I hope to work on. So Stan, if you have ideas that are not shitty, and you want to talk about them, my inbox is open for you, my friend. Okay. Anyway, this show was not supposed to just be about me telling you about the Matrix, but I guess that's what people want to talk about. LB says, you even do your webcam up your nose. Yeah, that's because I lost my office. Next stream hopefully will not be the case. Nothing done for favorite teams, says Stan. Non-stop errors and mistakes, negative EV value packs, constant rug pulls. TS YouTube is dead. So as far as I know, favorite teams are a factor, especially with these. I know at least for these player engagements, they are a factor. But yeah, I agree. There's definitely lots of little examples of things that have to improve and should improve. I don't disagree with you there, Stan. I don't agree with nonstop errors and mistakes. Negative EV value packs. That is interesting too, but every pack cannot be a winner. I mean, there are definitely better packs and worse packs. I would argue that the premium pack today was pretty decent. If you factor in like the really massive hits that they're putting in these packs now, like these ultimates that sell for thousands of dollars, that brings the EV up, even though you don't have a very high chance, of course, of hitting one. But yeah, if you're going straight by EV, then the EV is not even that bad. But the whole point of packs, like in 21 or even in 22, when packs were just guaranteed money, that wasn't, the whole platform attracted scalpers and rent seekers or whatever you want to call them. And that isn't the way to build a platform, really. I mean, we don't need to sort of belabor that point too much, but the point is, I don't think packs were ever supposed to be guaranteed money. The only time where I will say that I agree with you, Stan, where like you want to see packs be guaranteed money, in my opinion, is if you're doing a situation where they are like a reward, where you're being rewarded with access to packs. In that case, I am on your side of the fence here, Stan, where like if you built up a huge score or whatever the case may be, this rework top shot score, and you have a really high score and you have access to packs, then those packs should be a reward. They shouldn't be like questionable EV. LB says, I'm happy you have a partnership with them. Thank you, LB. I appreciate that. See, that's a real only tan right there, LB. You see, that's a real only tan. Someone who's not just here to bitch and moan. I'm trying to find a good video clip for like appreciating you being a nice only tan. I'll just give you this one. Top Shot Tesla. Oh, hold on. I got to catch up. I see that Top Shot Tesla sent ice cream, but Sean says Tandy nominated the head secretary of Boston Celtics NFT economy. Oh yeah, Sean. LB says, okay, I will take you for your word. That makes me feel better. QA says, what's up with the negative vibes today? I don't know. From Stan QA? I don't know. Boston says, will you have access to the VIP Discord channel? Good question, Boston Bay. Should I ask for access to that? Sean says, positive vibes only. America about to be great again. You see this guy, Sean? Sean, you sound like a really smart guy, Sean. America's about to be great again, Sean, with people like you. Thank you, Sean. What a wonderful supporter. Huge, fantastic. LB says, check your DMs. Not while I'm streaming. I'll do it after I'm done streaming, LB, I promise. Perfect Zero says, at least there's experimentation going on. It's not speaking to me so far, but it's a positive that they are trying new stuff. You know what trying new stuff is all about?
Beta.
All right, Stan is saying 9 Lives Lounge got rugged. I don't know enough about the 9 Lives Lounge, to be honest. But wait, man, I mean, if we're really going to talk about that situation, that's a tough one, honestly. Like, because that was so reactionary. 9 Lives Lounge, that sort of started the whole idea of like, I collected this set, I deserve something. And it was as a result of like oversupply, because 9 Lives Lounge became so expensive to get into. And then they had to sort of like create benefits for people in the 9 Lives Lounge. And they gave benefits in the 9 Lives Lounge. But now I think 9 Lives Lounge wants benefits in perpetuity forever. And I think that's where it starts to get difficult. So I think if you're in the 9 Lives Lounge, especially if you're like a latecomer to the 9 Lives Lounge, and you're like, I need benefits for the rest of my life because I bought this set, that's where it gets tricky. But you do see projects like Beta, right, who are giving the Nine Lives Lounge a bunch of Beta coin and like giving them ways to play. And, so there seem to still be some advantages to being in the Nine Lives Lounge. But yeah, I wouldn't expect the Nine Lives Lounge benefits to be evergreen and never ending. Basically, is what I'm saying. I don't know exactly what the answer there is, though. I mean that's a tough one. If you bought the Nine Lives Lounge set, I gotta admit, maybe it's about the friends you made along the way. I'm not sure, Stan. But these new mixed sets suck. No longer a secure rare or legendary in packs. You're wrong, Stan. Today was a secured rare in pack at least. You would get your secured rare or a legendary or the Joel Embiid. Lack of direction roadmap. So look, that is one thing where certain things like when these blogs get released about what's going on with sets, etc., that is where I will agree with you, Stan, that I wish that all that stuff was sort of locked in before the first tip-off ever happened. I mean, I will give you that one. Top Shot Hot Chat said, I think I paid $2,500 for my Cool Cat set. I mean, sorry. Top Shot Tesla said, wait, we're still shilling for Top Shot in 2024? Who's left? Top Shot Tesla, thank you for the $2. Thank you for the ice cream. One of these days, I'll whip out some ice cream. We will eat ice cream together on stream, no question. But there are still a lot of people left on Top Shot Tesla, believe it or not. It's a strong community, the size that it is now. Of course, we'd all love to see it expand beyond what it is right now. But we do have like a few thousand people who come back to the site. I mean, I think 5,000 people, if I'm not mistaken, are playing Fast Break every night or something like that on this run. I don't know how many people actually, but we could talk about Fast Break too, because by the way, yeah, 5,046 people are playing Fast Break. So there you go. That's people that are still left on Top Shot Tesla. But I was ranked number 13 overall on Fast Break. I'll have you all know that you are listening to Top Shot Fast Break royalty. That's right. Top Shot Fast Break royalty. But yeah, I fucked up. I mean, last night I lost. I didn't put in Giannis. I didn't have any more Giannis. I had a rare Giannis, but I used him on previous nights. Giannis had like 15 free throws last night. And that was what you basically played Giannis and you won last night. I didn't play Giannis. I had some stinkers. I mean, we can look at who I had, right? So if we go to my Fast Break lineup, oops, this is tonight. We can talk about that in a second. Hold on. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so yesterday I lost. And it wasn't even that close. I got spanked. But Jaylen Brown came in the clutch. He drew 7 fouls, had 6 free throws made. SGA usually has way more than this, so he underperformed. Norm Powell, I thought Norm Powell was like having a moment, and that's why I chose him. I thought I was going to be really smart playing Norm Powell. Not the case. 1 foul drawn, 1 free throw made. AD 5-7, and Brunson 4-3. So a lot of underperforming yesterday, and it knocked me out of a really beautiful position in the run. I was at 13. And now, because of 1 loss, I'm at 59. Come on, 59. At least it could be 10 more than that so we could have a laugh. But yeah, I mean, talking about Fast Break, if you look at today's, I need 1 more win, by the way, to get 9 wins so I can get this 9 milestone pack, which I want to get. So I got to win today or tomorrow. And today is particularly difficult because I think there's only one. Yeah, there's only 1 game. It's Dallas and Utah. You got to get 15 assists and 25 field goals made. I saved Luka. So I feel that if you saved Luka, you should, in theory, have a pretty decent chance. So I have a Luka. I have a Kyrie rare. I haven't used Clay yet. And Laurie and Sexton. I'm unsure between Sexton and Clarkson. So if there's any Utah Jazz super fans, if you could let me know if I should be putting in Sexton or Clarkson, let me know. All right? Okay, let's keep it going. And we'll come back here in a second because I do have a what's it called? Grail Seeker pack. So we're going to open that Grail Seeker pack, and then we're going to give all the moments to Stan Loves. Perfect Serial says, going into week 5 of the season with stuff still not rolled out or announced is a bit weak, though. Need a roadmap at the outset. I agree with you, Perfect Serial. I do agree with you. We should have had a better understanding of what's going on, specifically with sets, with locking, because locking is a big part of this platform. And then the question is, well, give me reasons to lock, brother. Because we saw that Wemby price take a hit recently, and I was wondering what was going on. And the more I researched, the more I understood it was because a lot of people had locked Wemby for the previous rookie reward, something of that nature. And then as he was unlocked, the price started falling. Something else I actually want to talk about the Wemby. These MSFEs have been a very pleasant surprise. I didn't predict that these MSFEs would be this popular. Metallic silvers. I mean, they said out the gate that there were not going to be set rewards for collecting the entire metallic silver set. And if you remember the last time, I think you could get yourself a really cool looking jersey. Oh yeah. And you could even customize the name on the back. Oh yeah. This time, maybe not, right? But there was a Wemby MSFE. The moments have been pretty interesting on MSFEs, though. We've had a Steph Curry, a Jason Tatum. We had a Wemby. I was very concerned about that Wemby. I'm not going to lie. That's something we've talked about 4 or 5 times on this show, 4 or 5 different shows. How are they going to treat Wemby when Wemby gets a non-TSD common or fandom, in this case, moment on the platform? And I was concerned because, face it, Wemby is the golden goose. Physical cards is the golden goose. Top Shot, he's the golden goose. Fantasy, he's the golden goose. Doesn't matter where you go. Wemby is the golden goose. Look at this absolute freak of nature statistical lines every night. It's out of control. He broke the record for his own record for threes made last night. You put him in on a blocks night, he'll get all the blocks by himself. The other day, he had 7 blocks. Are you kidding me? Did you see that block he had on Saboner? I mean, Wemby is the real deal. He's the real deal. And I was worried that a base moment would hit, that, it would be worth a couple bucks, and it would sort of take away the splendor of Wemby. And I didn't want that to happen. So thank goodness the leader, I think if it was rebounds or blocks or whatever it was Wemby. So to get that MSFE, you had to lock Wemby. And I like the way that they're doing MSFEs. That is a use case around locking that I think is really good, which is you got to lock to get these MSFEs. And there's enough people doing it, so people like it. And that's a pleasant surprise for me. Boston Bay says, one failure that continues to bother me is the inability to prepare a series roadmap by the start of the NBA season for what is the 3rd straight year now. Totally avoidable, from Anon VIP. Oh, I think that was from Perfect Serial, actually. I think he doxed himself right there. Sean says, Stan Loves, didn't AI Sports come back doing contests this year? Exactly. LB says, dang, super chats coming in left and right. That's right, LB. Stan Love says, no more Dapper Balance. Oh, for AI? No, Sean, they're only for Juice. Sean says for OJ Simpson. Yes, that's correct. Take Stan out. Goal number 1, says LB. Perfect Serial says, team captain's program being ambiguous 14 games in is just lame. Let's talk about that for a second. Team captains, I feel like team captains was a, it was a marketing experiment. They spent I don't know the numbers, but I know that a lot of money was spent on team captains, the tour, etc. My take, and when this was happening as well, was I don't think this is going to have such a great reward back to Top Shot in terms of new users. And I went to an event in Boston, and I know there's people who have gone to events in this chat. And honestly, it's a great part of this community. It's great to be able to go and hang out with other Top Shot fans and NBA fans, and just, maybe your drinks are covered for the night or something like that. I think that it was a little too slushy, though. It got a little too slushy. So I have a feeling that it was so slushy that now it's been sort of more drastically gone in the other direction. I think if it was more reasonable from the beginning, we probably still have something similar. but I feel like that program was pretty damn slushy. I mean, the event I went to, buying tons of food, buying tons of drinks, bought a bunch of moments to then give away, and it was all people that were already using Top Shot. So, it probably could have been organized a bit differently. I still think that people who are in these communities should be rewarded in certain ways, and hopefully they still are. Maybe just not as much, not as often, but I hope that there are still some kind of rewards. I don't know what that is going to look like, and I don't know where that is in terms of priority, but I do think that that's a special thing that Top Shot offers that most other platforms that I've heard of don't. So I hope that there's still going to be some focus put there when the time is right. All right. Tandy NFT says, imagine you have an NBA player and suddenly Tandy Trump shows up. That would be a legendary moment. That's probably why it's never going to happen. Boston Base says they inferred that trade ticket packs would be a regular thing, but they slowed them down. If they had more people would feel more comfortable getting trash in arcade packs. So what I will tell you, Boston Base, is I believe that is on its way. Okay, because that was the vision. All right. Now I can't get into specifics. All right. Can't get into specifics. Not going to get myself in trouble. But we heard from Jacob early on that was the vision. That the vision is you have these always on packs. And if you want to, you can just recycle your trade tickets back into the arcade and try to get something new. And that was the whole idea of calling these things arcade packs, in my opinion. I mean, that's not official. But I think we're going to see this soon, Boston Base. And this is just another example of when we're talking about all these different features and all these different things, you're starting to get an idea why there's a lot going on at the same time. So I'll just put it that way. Top Shot Tesla says, yes, luckily they have small noses. I have no clue what you're talking about, buddy. Sean says, some people have 4,000 trade tickets. I feel for those people, Sean. Stan says, you don't agree with mistakes. Today they minted a max challenge reward of 100 to 101. Give me a break. Well, if that's the case, Stan, if there was one extra mint and that's got your knickers in a bunch, no, I mean, I agree. There shouldn't be mistakes. There shouldn't be one extra mint. But at the same time, if I'm trying to decide what's pissing me off, one extra mint of a challenge reward is pretty low on the rank of things to get upset about. But you have some validity there. There shouldn't be any mistakes. Top Shot Hot Touch says AI Sports doesn't do Dapper Balance anymore. At least I don't think they are. It's just for their juice token. Okay. Sean says they should let users trade in a bunch of trade tickets at the arena to get leftover seats on game day. See, now you're thinking outside the box. I like where your head is at, Sean. I like that idea. I like this vision as well for trade tickets where you'll be able to buy anything you want. And I actually shared this idea on Badge County Discord, if any of you are in the Badge County Discord, which is that I feel like you should be able to use trade tickets to buy moments. The same way that the NBA Top Shot buyback account purchases moments, instead of stuffing them all in packs, they should actually have them for sale. So instead of using tickets to try your luck and for the thrill of the rip, you should be able to take your tickets and actually buy some moments that the Top Shot buyback account purchased. That to me would give additional utility to trade tickets. So I hope they do that. I hope you can buy packs with trade tickets. I hope you can buy moments with trade tickets. I hope you can buy Dapper Balance with trade tickets. I hope you can buy credit to buy NBA tickets with trade tickets. I hope you can buy jerseys with trade tickets. I hope you can buy I hope you can buy your lunch with trade tickets, gift certificates to Pizza Hut. I hope that you can do everything with trade tickets because I think that was the vision early on. I think before we got here, a couple of years ago when they first introduced, 60Ks, and the idea was that, yeah, we're minting a crap load of 60Ks, but you're going to be able to use these trade tickets and do cool things on the website. That was the vision, but it became use trade tickets once in a while to buy packs. And I think there's a lot more that you can do there. But now again, you're getting this idea. There's a lot going on here behind the scenes, isn't there? There's a lot happening. So I agree with all these things that you're saying. Tandy says premium pack selling out in 4 minutes is still a bullish prospect for Top Shot. Exactly. You can't disagree with a 4 minute sellout. Sean says, what can you do with juice? I don't know. Drink it, Sean. Top Shot, how many active users? I don't know. You got to go to the live token bot. I know that for Fast Break, we have 5,000 people entering lineups, and I think that's pretty damn good. I mean, I think if you compare it to Sora, I don't think it's that far off. If you go to Sora and you look at like the free game, yeah. So I'll give you some stats, everybody who wants to shit on what's going on Top Shot. I'm looking at you, Stan Loves. So rare, common game, free to play. There are 3,375 people making a lineup. And there are 5,000, what did I say? 5,000 something people that made lineups on 5,063 people that are making lineups on Fast Break. So that actually is a little surprising to me. I wouldn't expect that the Fast Break number would be like 1,300 people higher than the So Rare free to play game. So there you go for people who are poo-pooing. Whoa, there's a lot of chat here. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. I got to try to catch up. Boston Bay says the problem with these $5 packs is the odds really suck and they call certain moments rare that are selling for $4, $5 to artificially inflate the perception of rare moments in packs. Are there those like team rares in these packs, Boston Base? I wasn't sure. What I will say is the previous Grail Hunter, right? That one had a really low rare percentage. And I also didn't like how low that rare percentage was. It was basically these packs were like heroes or zeros. And even though that rare percentage was a little off, and the reason why, not that there were more rares than they were saying or something like that, but there were like TSDs in there. So there were some TSDs that people may have wanted, which would have been similar pricing to rares, but those were not classified as rares, of course. I think they may have even been classified as commons or something like that. I don't know what, but so your rare percentage was super low because they were giving you more TSDs in the pack. And I personally didn't like that approach. Steve came on the show. He also agreed, like, buy a couple less legendaries, buy more rares. That's what I agreed to. And we saw that the percentage to hit a rare went from 0.22 to 5%. And that is a big jump. I mean, I think at the least you should have a 5% hit at a rare. Some of those rares might not be huge money makers, but some of them are. If you go look at the pack listing and you see what's in there, I just did a quick scan yesterday and I saw, for example, there's an Anthony Edwards rare that is selling for like $300. So there are rares that are like $5, $6, $7, whatever dollars, but there's also rares that are like $300. So I think if you do the math, you do your EV calculations, I still think it's pretty good for $5. I am a little bit more of a simp than usual, but I don't think it's that bad of an offering. Sean says, then don't sell. Value stay up. Stan says, I need a fist bump. I'm pissed off. All right, well, let's give him a fist bump.
So, I appreciate it. Yeah, man, that was an awkward fist bump. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Just gonna clip that. It's gonna go viral. Jesus Christ. No, I appreciate it. It was weird.
All right. Sean says altcoins are going crazy now. Peanut the squirrel made people millions in like a week. I know, Sean. The FOMO makes me want to throw up. I swear to God. What the F? Peanut the squirrel? And you know what's crazy about this shit too? It's like you could buy Peanut the squirrel, but you buy the wrong one. You know, like they release a bunch of Peanut the squirrels on Solana and you buy the wrong Peanut the squirrel. And then your friend, like he says here, my friend bought $4,000 and sold for $90,000 and didn't even tell me. The fact that your friend bought $4,000 of a coin called Peanut the Squirrel, God bless him. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. We have this survivorship bias about these shit coins, which is that 99.9% of these shit coins will go to zero. I can show you my wallet. 99% of these things go to zero, and they go to zero like this. They go to zero fast. You see people getting rich off this idiotic Peanut the Squirrel bullshit, and you think, oh my God, I got to chase the next dead animal meme, it's going to end badly for you 99% of the time. That's all I can say. Stan says, if it was only a few years thing, then they should have not lied about it. Are you talking about the team captains? I mean, Stan, you got to remember too, like, I don't think that they know exactly what's going to happen years ahead. You know, I don't think that's how this works. Tandy NFT says, my favorite Top Shot memory is being in the Hustle and Show private room with Ja Rule. There you go. Banana's here, or was here 20 minutes ago. The show's a little late. I'm at the chat. I'm slow on the chat today. Tandy, what is up with, says Banana. Sean says, Peanut the Squirrel coin brackets greater than LeBron debuts. Let's face it. Geez. I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, of course, it depends how much Peanut the Squirrel coin you're buying. If we're talking about volatility, then yeah, Peanut the Squirrel coin greater than literally anything. It's greater than Bitcoin. It's greater than Ethereum. It's greater than Solana. It's greater than any NFT that you've ever heard of. The way that it's up like 90,000%. So yeah, in that case, you're right, Sean. Stan says, what I meant is if you want MGLE, for example, you could end up with a For the Win instead. Why can't you just get an MGLE pack anymore? So as I touched on earlier, Stan, it's because I think the focus now is on getting the latest moments into packs. That's why. And I personally think that that's cooler than waiting weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, buying the MGLE pack. You get that Darius Garland or Donovan Mitchell or whatever moment, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that game winner, or I remember that performance that he had in that game, and it's from like 4 weeks ago. And the idea of you being able to get that literally hours after, 48 hours or whatever the case may be, I feel is way more congruent with how the NBA fan experience should work. And in my opinion, if you just want MGLEs, Stan, then go on the market, throw up some offers, and just get your MGLEs. That's what I think about that, my friend. Crate Collector says, 5,000 people isn't a lot of people. Well, everything is subjective, Crate Collector. You know, I agree. I think this platform is in a better place and it's way more fun. If there's 50,000 people, if there's 500,000 people, if it's like the good old days where you go to buy a moment and you can't get it because 3 other people tried to buy it before you tried to buy it. That is when Top Shot is fun and chaotic, and I hope we can get somewhere close to that again. I don't expect us to be in the absolute madness times where the marketplace would shut down every 30 minutes and you'd be itching your palms waiting to get back in so you could buy everything that you could. That's a different situation, right? But you know, if we're at 5,000, I think if we can get to like even 10,000, we would see an impressive difference in the way the marketplace works, in the way that Fast Break works, just all around. Obviously, we want to see more people involved, and I plan on helping to make that happen. And I think that if you see everything that's going on, everything that they're working on, I think it's a matter of time. I don't think that we need to be thinking that's not the case. And 5,000 might not be a lot of people compared to, let's say, I don't know, physical cards or what have you, but it's still a pretty solid amount of regular people playing a game, buyers and sellers. Again, like we just mentioned, so rare. So it's not, comparatively speaking, it's not that bad. Top Shot Hotshot, how many feet picks do you want for that sweet alpha? As many as you can send, Top Shot Hotshot, as many as you can send. Nowhere to go but up. Sneep says, how many of those are wives? See, I'm too damn late on these comments. Are you talking about the feet picks, Sneeps? How many of those are wives? Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try to catch up here, guys. I'm sorry. I'm on quite a delay. Fast Break and NBA Fantasy League and Top Shot Discords are the only thing I'm enjoying this season. Well, Stan, I'm glad you're enjoying something. Banana says Boston Base was number 1. Sean says Jay's wife. I guess Sean wants to see Jay's wife's feet. Boston Base says, my reward for finishing first in Fast Break among 5,000 people, a pack containing a $3 moment. Yeah, that's true. You finished first. Yeah, I mean, tough cookies to Boston Base. If you had done this a season ago, a series ago, you probably would have won something really sweet. But the way that they shifted around the prize structure this series is instead of giving a bunch of moments, they're doing like a really cool prize, like a trip. Currently, it's a trip to what is it? Any NBA game with hotel fare, with airfare. That's pretty cool. The one before that was courtside seats to any NBA game. But you're right. If you finish first during a particular night, it's not that special anymore in terms of what you receive that for that night. Anyway, let's keep it going. DeCloak says, I'm here late, but every time you say chalk, I lose by a point. So please stop saying it. Don't worry, DeCloak. The lineup today, like there's no such thing as chalk. Sean says, I wish I won a pack. Top Shot Tesla, it's insane that out of the tens and millions of NBA fans globally, they've penetrated 5,000 people. I mean, there's a lot to that, Top Shot Tesla. I mean, at its peak, obviously, it was way more than that. But I think that just gives more opportunity out there. There's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of NBA fans that I hope will eventually understand this. I still think that like the blue magic or the little piece of crack is fast break. And owning moments that you just saw on the TV or on Twitter a few hours ago. To me, that makes sense. Being able to talk to NBA players, hang out with them. I think right now there's just some kind of inconsistency or incongruency in taking a random NBA fan and saying, here's Top Shot. What is it? Do you get it? I think right now that maybe that's not the case, and that's probably why it's the situation that you're describing. And I think together we can fix that, Top Shot Tesla. Together forever. Baldwin is here. What's up, Only Tans? Banana says, Tandy, need a Lego? Hit me up. I do need a Lego. Send me a Lego, Banana. Tyler says, Kyrie is questionable. Damn you, Tyler. That makes me sad. I need Kyrie to play. Top Shot Tesla said, Luka is going to sit. You both suck. Boston Base is tagging Colton. This is from 20 minutes ago when I was, oh my God. Guys, I got to have to scroll down. I got to scroll down. Let's see. I'll just choose random comments that I like. Ryan says, why am I locked in the basement? I've just been a very bad boy, Ryan. I gotta sleep on the cement floor tonight. QA says, Top Shot will do their thing. I do my thing. Happy days. Amen. Sean says, Nine Lives Lounge members should get invites to certain events at the Mar-a-Lago. I like the way you're thinking, Sean. Let's take a look inside of the Mar-a-Lago right now, where the top area is filled with Nine Lives Lounge members. Everyone you see in this next live look-in, they all own a Luka Doncic and a LaMelo Ball, Nine Lives Lounge, Cool Cats moment. All right, I'm still going. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up here. Yeah, so Stan says team discords may not be about gaining new users. It's about the active ones. Yeah, I don't disagree with you there, Stan. You don't need to give 10,000 a month like at the start, just an amount to buy tickets and do some giveaway. I 100% agree with you, Stan. And 10,000 a month was a big, I guess the word would be mistake. But yeah, it was like totally over what needed to be done. And that's why I said it was like big time slush fund. And what happened is you have this massive overcorrection. But I agree. There should just be a little bit of cash sent, give some moments, give some packs, give enough money to go to a couple games and call it a day. That's what it should be. Boston Bay says, I didn't buy these $29 packs, but I'd be mad if I did. And my rare was an out of $5.99 throwdown Aaron Nesmith. Well, thems are the breaks, Boston based. Tandy getting spicy with the slushy talk. I'm still like 15 minutes behind. Here we go. All right, let's just keep on going. Yeah, QA says nobody really knows what Web3 should be. We are writing the manual as we go along. Just enjoy the ride. Sean says Nesmith would be a good fast break play for the Knights. You need an undersized Indiana Pacers forward who doesn't score. Sean says Top Shot doesn't make mistakes. In Roham, we trust.
Rohan.
Top Shot says, I love how Tandy reads comments at the rate of a toddler. He's so behind on chat. That's because I give you guys all my close attention. That's why. Boston Base is not a fan of the fact that the challenge rewards now have an extra moment minted that is given to the leaderboard #1 owner, which I think is really dumb. I don't really have a strong opinion there, Boston Base. Mike says, functionally speaking, it's effing impossible to use trade tickets to buy tickets. Okay, I don't know too much about that. And he says it's a cool concept, but let's be honest, the NBA gets 0 Fs about Top Shot generally. I wouldn't say 0, Mike. They don't give 0 Fs. I can tell you from inside the matrix that there is a relationship there. So I wouldn't say 0. All right, let's keep it going. Bardwine says only Tan's fanny pack for trade tickets when? That is a good question. Sean says, where is my truckload of hot dogs? Didn't the Spurs captain's program get more money than the bottom 10 combined? Probably. All right. I'm trying to get down these. This chat's going wild. I'm proud of you guys. Thank you for keeping the chat so live. I'm just so behind now. I am so behind. Stan says fake news. So Rare has over 11,000. Stan, do I need to show you the So Rare screen? Do I need to show you that? I can show it to you. I have a So Rare account right there. Is that not right there? What does that say, Stan? Live? This is how many people have entered. So you tell me, Stan. Help me out. I'm not seeing things clearly, I think. Then, all right. So if I'm wrong, fine. But so Mike is saying the So Rare Common Championship game at 15,000 week. So then I guess I'm wrong. What? Why am I seeing 3,000 then? I don't know. I don't know what I'm seeing, guys. All right. So if I'm wrong, then I'll take the L. That wasn't the daily game, though, Mike. Yeah. All right. So I'm super confused right now. Anyway, not that important. Strat says 19,000 played the daily yesterday. All right. So I don't know what the hell's going on. And Mike says there's more users playing So Rare. All right. So if I got that wrong, I got it wrong. I'll take the L if that's me. Weisberg, is that you in the back? Says Boston Based. The pseudos are right all along. Exactly. That's true. We should go back to the Jen Pseudo interview when she told us what was going to happen with crypto. Boston Base wants a prediction on the Tyson Paul fight. Let's do it, Boston Base. Let's do it just for you. All right, so let's talk about this real quick. Before we do that, though, there's some talking about Sora. So Sean says it's too French and no one likes the French. And Mike says that the first place gets 1,500, blah, blah, blah. Once again, those are biweekly, so you win as much as 3K. Here's the thing, Mike. I haven't won $1. I don't know if you have. Mike, let us know in the chat how much money you have won in So Rare limited championships. Because say what you will, but the ability to win a few bucks, in my opinion, is way more accessible on Fast Break than So Rare. But let us know in the chat, Mike. We want to know how much money you've made on So Rare. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Here's my thoughts. It's a spectacle. It's bullshit. It's bullshit that Jake Paul doesn't want to fight real boxers. And Mike Tyson was a real boxer. He's no longer a real boxer. He's 58 years old. My biggest concerns about this fight, and I want to see Mike Tyson smack Jake Paul in the nose, but Jake Paul is just like Floyd Mayweather in a way, and not to completely shit on Floyd Mayweather, but in the latter half of Floyd Mayweather's career, he was basically ducking a bunch of fighters. He was ducking the fight. Like he wouldn't fight Manny Pacquiao for years and only did it after the fact when everyone didn't even care anymore. So Jake Paul, though, is way even worse than that. He's basically setting up, picking and choosing these little fights, fighting people that are not even boxers. He's going on and on about how he hopes to be a boxer, how he wants to fight Canelo next. Who has he fought? Nate Robinson? Some other bare knuckle boxer who's not a real boxer, a bunch of UFC fighters who are not real boxers. The only time he fought a real active boxer and a reality star boxer at that in Tommy Fury, he lost. So he's not a real boxer. It's all a spectacle. Of course, I'm going to watch it. Of course, I'm going to hope and pray that Mike Tyson beats him up. But if you look at the last time Mike Tyson fought, he fought Roy Jones Jr. in sort of a similar entertainment style fight. And there wasn't really a whole lot going on in that fight. And if you look at Mike Tyson's fights before the Roy Jones Jr. fight, when he was still trying to get actual wins and win purses and whatnot, he was getting his ass kicked. The thing is, Jake Paul will throw a bunch of haymakers, and if he lands on Tyson, this fight could be over quick. If Tyson can get a few good liver shots or body shots on Jake Paul, then I think this could get interesting. But the fact that Tyson's 58 years old, he doesn't have the stamina anymore, makes me feel like it's more likely a Jake Paul win. And those are the fights that Jake Paul wants to set up. So I find the whole thing kind of irritating, but I'm hoping that Mike Tyson wins. All right, let's keep it going. Okay. 30 people on the stream. Y'all need to make sure you like and subscribe. You know what? We're going to rip one of those Grail Seeker packs in a minute. So Mike says, I will tell you, I've been in these paid competitions and won about 30 to 40 bucks so far, which is about 20% of my investment so far. So there you go, Mike. I feel like I've won more than that playing Fast Break. So potato, right? If like, especially last series and probably from this series too, if you win these 9-win packs, you can get like 30 bucks right off the rip. So I think it's easier to win money on Fast Break, basically, is what I'm saying. Boston Bay saying, I love this new chapter for Tandy. Bang bang, says Sean. Mike says it's all relative, but I've seen much stronger ROI on So Rare versus Top Shot. You see, I would disagree. Vehemently disagree with this comment. And I'm being objective here. This is not me being a simp. The point is, you could field a really good Top Shot Fast Break lineup. You could go to Floaty and literally buy the top 30 players in the league for like 30 to 40 cents a pop. I'm not saying that you should. That's my simp part coming out now. Buy them on Top Shot instead. But you could, in theory, go to Floaty and buy like 30 the best players in the league for like 10 bucks. And then you could get a return on that way quicker than trying to beat out thousands of people on So Rare. So I will disagree with you, Mike, wholeheartedly. Sean says now you can use that money to buy Top Shot packs. Sneep says, LOL, I was talking about 5,000 Top Shot users. Tandy, spinning me, not winning anything, LOL. Boston Bay says, it still felt good. Exactly. Peanut the Squirrel coin, not greater than Bitcoin. Come on. It is in terms of how much it went up by 90,000%. But Peanut legacy lives on. He was a true American hero. That's true. Am I almost at the bottom? I am. Boston Base with more ice cream. What a nice guy. Let me give him another video. I don't even know anymore because I can't do the ice cream anymore. Boston Base, you got to tell me what your favorite video is, but I think that you giving me $5 is a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
Oh, nice.
Says Tandy, focus exclusively on Top Shot. There goes my NNN. I don't know what NNN means. Top Shot is the way. China isn't able to buy Top Shot, though. Can't count them as viable. Are we talking about China? China. Sean wants China. China. You want China, Sean? China. Xi Jinping. Not a good guy, Sean. Not a good guy. Sean says 9 Lives Lounge is a cool place. Do they still give away cool cat packs in the giveaways? I don't know. Mike says, show us. I don't know. I wasn't looking at daily. Sean says, is that Janie still collecting NFTs? I don't know. Top Shot says, Tandy with a passive aggressive zoom. Did I zoom in? Oh, right on the. That's true. I was a little passive aggressive. LB says, bring a judge to the Top Shot Matrix. I don't think he has he's going to have to get a welcoming to get in there. I don't bring people into the Matrix. I'm only like just into the Matrix right now. Sean says, functionally speaking, it's very possible to buy game tickets with trade tickets. Elon Musk can make it happen. Springer is making fun of me. Weisberg won a Jokic on Soder. That's impressive. Weisberg says, I will tell you, I've been in these paid comps this season and won about 30 to 40 bucks so far, which is about 20% of my investments. Typically, I win 5 to 10 bucks. Wait, you win 5 to 10 bucks every week? Is that what you're saying, Weisberg? If that's true, then Weisberg should be giving us a whole lot of advice right now. You are winning 5 to 10 bucks a week? Now I'm impressed. I didn't realize this at all. Fast break's still more fun, though, says Sean. Weisberg says, I also have a cheat code in that I have a Jokic I won last year and can use that as my MVP. That's true. Tyson versus Paul is being shown here in a sports bar at 2 a.m., says By the Wine. I'm going to go and convert those people to NBA Phantom. Sean says, do people here play DraftKings? Is Rainmaker still popping? Didn't they get rid of that? Or I don't even know. Yeah, they got rid of that. Great show, Tandy, says Tandy NFTs. Make Tandy great again, says Sean. Make Tandy great again. Don't we love Sean. Sean's a great guy. I like Sean. Great guy, very smart. Probably going to give him a role in my cabinet. Make Top Shot fun like it's been during S6. Sneep says, Wemby physical card or Top Shot moment? I don't know. Just give me the one that's selling for more. Boston Bay says, Google NNN, Tandy. I mean, if we're not talking about pricing, though, then I would say that the Wemby moment is way cooler. No question about it. That's what frustrates me, honestly, is that when I see all these people buying physical, just owning the actual moment from Wemby's debut, in my opinion, is just way cooler. It's way cooler than a piece of cardboard where he's dribbling a ball in front of an auditorium velvet curtain behind him. Come on. I will Google that after the show because I'm sure it's inappropriate. Am I worried about the Celtics losing to Atlanta in Boston? No, Sean, it's a long season, man. It's a long season. I'm not worried at all. I'm not worried at all. If I was a Cavs fan, I'd be worried that you guys are shooting your load way too fast. All right. I have a pack, though. Let's open it. Let's see what's in the pack. What is in the pack? Is it a fish? Is it a fish head? What is in here? I got a Grail Seeker pack. Let's see what's in the back. Here we go, everybody. Sneep said you can get a random Wemby PSA 10 for 30 bucks. And you know what, Sneeps? I don't want it. I'll take the Top Shot moment. I'll take the MSFE. What's in the box? Is it a fish head or is it not a fish head? Let's take a look. Here we go. Let's see what music we got. I can't hear any music, or maybe it will now. Probably going to be super loud. Here we go. Oh, nice. Nice music. Kind of makes me want to just chill. Ooh. I'm freestyling over this music. It's nice music, I must say. I do miss the glowing. I wish I could just see what is glowing so I know if I have something cool or not. What's in the box? Here we go. What's in the box? Moment number 1. Common, Knicks moment, Mitchell Robinson. Next. Common, Nuggets, Aaron Gordon. Next. Fresh Threads, Russell Westbrook. Let's look at that moment. Well, where's the audio? And it's super cool that we have audio on all the moments now. Woo, look at that block. I'm always a sucker for Russell Westbrook. I'm a big fan of Russell Westbrook. Hopefully you can seek out those grails. You know, my chances right now are low, Sneeps, but let's see. Sean says, have you ever given an official statement on these new ridiculous packs that look like one of those cardboard garbage cans? These packs, they look like cardboard garbage cans. We like the old packs. Way cooler. We like the old packs. They look like condom wrappers, and I like condoms. And these Packs look like my 7-year-old designed them. I actually like the packs. I don't necessarily agree with you there, Sean, but anyway, let's keep it going. Hawks, Trey Young. Should we send that to Samit? Isn't he a big Hawks fan? What's this button do? I never saw that before. It's like a little bar chart or something. I don't know what that is. All right, last chance. Last chance for something really special. Nope. Warriors. Kevon Looney. That's a trade ticket, folks. That is a trade ticket. Don't want that moment. But there you go. And there's our pack. And what's cool too is like you got a little play fast break right there. That's nice. So you hit that, takes you to fast break. That's cool. All right. Well, we didn't get anything nice in those packs, but that's okay. It's all about the thrill of the rip, my friends. Thrill of the rip. I think we covered everything we need to cover today, folks. It's late for me over here. And this was a little different, wasn't it? A little different scenario, a little different setting. We talked about the Matrix. We talked about So Rare. Talked about Top Shot. And we talked Stan Loves off the ledge. We got some new names in here, though, like Kevin Williams. I hope you're subscribed. Please hit that subscribe button. Sean, you as well. I think I've seen you here before, Sean, but make sure you're subscribed. Click the like button as well. Lick the like. Put your tongue on the mouse, on the screen if you're using a touch screen, on the touchpad if you're using a laptop. Take your tongue out of your mouth. Lick it. Lick it. Lick the like button for me. Kevin Williams. Sean says, do you think they still have a glow? They don't, Sean. That's my whole point. Ooh, Top Shot Tesla. Look at all the ice cream I'm getting today. Kevin says, common tip-off. Oh, we're talking about So Rare right now. 3,300 entrance is only open for the new managers, which is a baby step. You have to play through until you crack it. Then you move up, and then you can play with all the big dog regs like me. All right, Kevin. I appreciate that information. Kevin, you know what? Let me tell you something, though. So Rare. I mean, look, So Rare, especially if you're playing on the rare and the ultimate and all that shit, like those are big stakes. But if you like playing fantasy, low stakes that you can still win cool shit, if you're not playing fast break, Kevin, you should be. So let me just tell you that, Kevin. Okay. And please like and subscribe. Kevin, Sean, Reddy's here. I know Reddy's liking. I know Reddy's subscribed. Sean says, I just don't know what rainbow looks like glowing. It looks beautiful. Top Shot Tesla with the ice cream. Let's give him a little something. It's goddamn amazing. Thank you, Top Shot Tesla.
It's goddamn amazing. Woo.
He says, I will give unlimited money to see Tandy freestyle and do less Trump. Any Shvi hollows in those packs? That's my grail. BB, Boston Base promised he would get it for me. All right, Boston Base, you better go do it. By the way, Boston Base. Oh, no, Tesla. Did you ever get that rare I sent you? You asked me to send you something. I sent you a rare. I hope you got it. Getty is here. Gross. You didn't like the pack, I take it, Getty? That's okay. Getty, there's some people here that haven't been here in a while. Maybe it's because we're streaming later than usual and people are off work. That's probably why. But I appreciate you guys being here. Perfect Serial says, good show, Tandy. Thank you. And Tornado Wrangler, another person who I don't recognize. So Getty, Tornado, Sean, Kevin, hit that subscribe button. The chat is always more fun with a hodgepodge of voices. I like you all. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I like you. Do you like me? Top Shot Tesla said, I did get it. I got it, Tandy. That's what makes me happy, Top Shot Tesla, that you got the rare moment digitally autographed for my collection. Tornado Wrangler said, they told me this was the place for Top Shot advice. Yeah, I think it is. If you're here late, rewind and watch again. Can we become rich like Tandy? You know what, Tornado Wrangler? If I had bought Peanut the dead squirrel coin, I'd be rich, but I am not rich, my friend. I am here dancing, jucking, and jiving for a little tips in the form of ice cream. So if that's your idea of rich, I got news for you, buddy. Daniel's here. Sorry, I'm late. It's okay, Daniel. You could just press the back button or the rewind button. And perhaps they are former Twitch guys, says Bot the Wine. You know what? Let's give him that. Let's give him that drop. And you know what is another thing that I wish we could buy with our trade tickets? Merch. Oh, yes. Daniel said, I had to speak to my girlfriend instead of doing tap shots. You know what means more to you, Daniel. You know what keeps you warm at night. And it's not the loving embrace of your girlfriend. It's your collection, your digital collection of the top NBA highlights of NBA history. That's what keeps you warm at night. Never talks back either. Tornado says, you're not late. The show is just getting good. I'm about to end it. I'm like an hour 20. Usually I try to go an hour. Top of Tesla says, are you a Dapper employee? I'm not an employee, but I am contracting. I'm doing work. So I've augmented my ambassadorship. Let's put it that way. That's what's going on. Dapper badge and gun, says Sean. Nice. And Top Shot Tesla, I forgot how terrible. You know what, Top Shot Tesla? Geez, there's a lot of hate in this chat. I got that shirt, but I was in Europe, so my friend got it and like buried it in his basement, and he can't find it, which sucks because I honestly want that shirt. It's ugly in the best way. Like I would wear the shit out of that shirt. Seriously. And let me tell you another little story. It's made by a company called Homage or whatever, and they're way too busy, just like Dan Flash is. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like. And and I bought a Homage shirt recently. It's a Celtics shirt. I haven't even worn it yet. I kind of have this bad thing I do sometimes where I get something, like I get a new shirt, I barely wear it because I like pickle it. I wait for the perfect time to wear it. Really stupid. Don't be like me, folks. But yeah, I put it on. I tried it on. That material is softer than a baby's bottom. It is so soft. It's velvety smooth, like a Nine Lives Lounge velvet curtain. You know, it feels like you're wearing one of those Nine Lives Lounge robes when you put on that Homage t-shirt. And I want my Top Shot one, but my friend Joel, if you're listening, you took my t-shirt and you buried it in your basement. Clean your basement. Find my shirt, Joel. I want my shirt. Tyler, I wear my shirt all the time, says Tyler. And Sean says the Nine Lives Lounge is a scary place. And Sneep says, I traded my Top Shot debut shirt and I don't regret it at all. Sneeps, what did you trade it for? That's the real question. You traded it for what? Because I actually have the Top Shot this shirt. It's all like bright green, or as the Celtics would say, action green. What a bunch of bullshit. Those Celtics jerseys suck. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Celtics shirt. That is a very cool shirt. I saw that shirt. I think that's an Homage shirt as well. So congrats to you, Sneeps. And Tandy wants a shirt. You're damn right I do, Tornado. And Joel said that he was going to come visit Europe next year, right? Because Joel said he's going to come to Portugal. He's going to come visit. I'm going to say, Joel, you want to visit me? You better go clean your goddamn basement and find my effing shirt. Sean says they have an orange and blue one too. Do they? Is it orange and blue? I thought it was green and blue. I have one that's like Top Shot this. No, you're right. There is an orange and blue one. It's all kind of like mosaic-y. It looks like Picasso designed it. I saw that one also. But I have the original. I have the Top Shot this one. It came with some stickers. And you know, funny enough, and we're kind of going late today, but you know, I guess screw it. But funny enough, after I had Janie on the show, Janie actually messaged me and said, hey, that's really fun. Can I send you a shirt? So that shirt was as a result of having the I forget what her position was actually. I don't remember. But she came on the show and then said she had fun and asked me if I wanted a shirt. So that's a fun Janie story. Tornado said, many of us just got here. We need the alpha. And Tornado says, what is the alpha on what you are buying? So what I have bought recently, Tornado, I just really like Fast Break, to be perfectly honest. I think if you want non-Fast Break advice, then it's probably not a bad idea if you want to speculate on rookies. We haven't heard yet what's going to happen. I mean, we don't know at all what's going to happen in terms of like rookie stacking this year. That has not been made clear. But even if we don't know what's going on with rookie stacking, the fact is that with these MSFEs, which have been popular, you have to lock rookies. So not only that, but also the rookies are kind of underpriced. Like you see the Twitter, the Twitch dancer, oh, what's Twitch? The TikTok dancer, Jared McCain on the Sixers, he's like $10. And Richesse, who looks like a stud, is like 19. Edie also is like 17. If you ask me, those guys are pretty underpriced, but not financial advice, of course. So I like picking up some of those guys if you want to speculate a little bit. But otherwise, if you want to play fast break, there's plenty of rares you can buy. If you don't want to play the rare game, plenty of very affordable commons as well. So that's kind of that's what I buy. And Top Shot Tesla says, and thank you for more ice cream, Top Shot Tesla. I'm going to enjoy some ice cream with your name on it. I mean, right here, I have like a little gummy bat that my son got from Halloween trick-or-treating. Not the same as ice cream, but thank you for the ice cream. He says you're an employee now. It's called a uniform. Like I told you, I'm not an employee. I'm basically just doing some contract work. It's just like a little step beyond what I was doing as an ambassador, where that was a very focused area of marketing. It was like, make videos around pack drops, make videos around things that you're enjoying. And now I'm able to enter the matrix a little more. Of course, I have to be cognizant because, with great power comes great responsibility, and I have to be responsible. I can't tell you guys what the next MSFE is going to be. I can't tell you. I can't tell you what the next pack drop is going to be. I can't tell you what rares are dropping. I can't tell you all these things. I can't tell you what the next fast break first place reward is going to be. And I know those things, and I can't tell you. So I get to know those things, and you'll find out soon. I don't want to know how the sausage is made, says Bodlewine. Get your badge, says Sean. McCain had a crazy game last night. He sure as hell did. Perfect cereal. Next pack drop, says Sean, more arcade. Well, listen, that's not a secret. There's going to be these always-on packs all the time. These Grail Seeker packs, as they're currently called, those are like always on, and that's the idea. And we heard that straight from Jacob's mouth. And yes, so that's not a secret. You're going to see those kind of packs, and they're going to keep on coming. And you should like those packs, Sean, and I'll tell you why. Because as a result of those packs, they add liquidity to the market. So they sell those packs, they take profit from those packs, and they pump it back into the market and support the floors. They support moments that are not very liquid. Those packs, like it or not, are actually an awesome idea for that reason, honestly. I mean, are you going to hit every time you open one? No, of course not. Just like you're not going to hit when you open a physical pack, or just like you're not going to hit in a million different ways when you're trying to play these games of chance. But again, if you don't want to play the game of chance, you buy what you want in the marketplace. Just like Stan loves. If you want this MGLE, go buy your MGLE. Don't try to hit an MGLE when there's like 5 different kinds of rares in the same pack. Just go buy the MGLE. And if you don't want to buy the arcade packs, don't buy them. But just realize that these are a net good for this platform, these packs. So as long as these packs are attractive enough, as long as you know there's a chance you can hit, if you want to just throw a few bucks and try to hit something, if enough people do that, obviously not everyone's going to win. But when that happens, you are providing liquidity back into the marketplace. So it's good stuff. Just trust me on that. And Tornado saying, I thought they were sold out. The premium packs sold out. Those are the $29 premium packs that dropped today. And those sold out in 4 minutes. Okay. Sneep says, is there a difference? And he misspelled there. Let's just be clear. He misspelled there. All right. Let's just be clear that Sneep's misspelled there. He said, is there a difference between minted and hidden in pack when a moment was fully released? Yes. I think it can be minted and then hidden in a pack, right? Just because it's minted doesn't mean that someone owns it yet. So yeah, first it gets minted. That's the way the sausage is made when we're talking about moments. They get minted, then they might still be in packs. 4 minutes, no way, says Sean. Yes way, Sean. 4 minutes. And the previous premium pack sold out in just under 30 minutes. So something was more attractive about this premium pack than the last premium pack. I don't know if everybody was chasing that Joel Embiid ultimate or if people just like the roster of rares more this time around. I don't know. But 4 minutes. So I would argue that that is a good signal of demand. Anyways, I think I've been shouting a little too much or getting a little too loud because my throat, I'm feeling it in my throat right now. It's a little dry. Sneep said, did I ignore a super chat, Top Shot Tesla? No, I didn't. I read your comment. Did I not read it? You're an employee now. It's called a uniform. I told you I'm not an employee. Anyway. Sneep said, example, all of Wemby's MSFE that aren't owned say minted. Yeah, because they're still in packs. Right? That would be what makes sense. People earned the pack with the MSFE inside, but they're not opening yet. They're trying to sell the pack or they're just holding the pack, like Alexo talks about doing, for example. So MSFE is the goose. Yes, it is the goose, Sean. I never sent your wheel reward. What's your real reward, Chicken Frig? If you can remind me, then let me know. I'll send it over. I may have forgot. So let me know and I will send it to you because I'm sure I didn't send it to somebody else and I know I didn't sell it. So if you could message me on Twitter, let's say, or you could even just message me here and remind me what you want. Sneep says, but shouldn't those Wembys be shown as hidden in packs? I thought you said it said minted but hidden in packs, Sneeps. I'm a little unsure. So I owe you a Jaren Jackson Jr. Let me make a note. And what's your Top Shot name, Chicken Frig? Chicken Frig, JJJ. Sent him JJJ rare. What's your Top Shot name, Chicken Frig? Sean says, you definitely sound like an employee. Even had to take the sexual harassment course, didn't you? No, Sean, no. As a contractor, I make up my own sexual harassment rules. Okay. Top Shot says that Jacob Tandy is the new Jacob Eisen Weisberg. Is that a hybrid between Jacob and Weisberg? Let's see. Chicken Frig, username Chicken Frig. Okay. All right, Chicken Frig. I'll try to get that to you ASAP. All right. Let's see. Anything else, guys? Sneep says, I guess it's a challenge. Since it's a challenge reward, it doesn't count as a pack. You might be right, Sneeps. That might be right. How much is the Svi Cosmic? I don't know. Tesla? Go look it up. I don't know. Sneep says, Wemby's unowned MSFE moments show as minted, but I guess since they are challenge reward pack, that is why it doesn't say hidden pack. You might be right, Sneeps. I don't know. I'm sorry this is keeping you awake at night. I connected all my Wemby comments into one for you, Tandy. Thank you, Sneeps. I appreciate you. Sean says, no sexual harassment rules. Remind me to never get too close around you. I'm a grabber. I hug and I grab. Come here. I'm like Treaticus. Roll the dap, tap the app. When he does a little, whatever this is, I'm pretty sure that's sexual harassment when Treaticus does that. That's pretty much sexual harassment. I feel sexually harassed when Treaticus does this into the camera. Roll the dap, tap the app. All right, we are going way over, and we are just getting wild and crazy in here. But I appreciate you all for being here. We're like 30 minutes over. You know why I got away with this is because we're doing it from this cold, dark basement, and we're not in my office. That's why. Look at this, Top Shot Tesla with more ice cream from my friend Top Shot Tesla. Let's give him a king in the castle.
King in the castle, king in the castle.
I can't KYC and my dog won't stay still. Hashtag locked. I'm sorry, Top Shot Tesla. If that's true and you need help, who knows? Now that I'm in the Matrix, I might be able to help you. Top Shot Tesla, is your wife drunk? Nope, she is asleep though. DeCloak says, gotta go, but great show. I appreciate you, DeCloak. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you all for coming to hang out with me. You don't care that the audio quality might not be as good. You don't care that the visuals might not be as good. You're here to hang out. You're here to talk. You're here to hear Stan Loves FUD. You're here to hear Weisberg tell us that he's rich. You're here to see Tesla give me the ice cream and Boston Base as well. And, you know, one of these days we will have an ice cream show. You know, the problem is I do this show my time, like 10 o'clock at night. And eating a bunch of ice cream at 10 o'clock at night just doesn't quite seem like the right thing to do. Dinwiddie, so Sean says I should play Dinwiddie. I don't know anymore. I got to go look at the people who are playing. You guys are telling me that Luka's out and Kyrie is out. I mean, I'm screwed if that's true. Dallas blows out Utah. Dinwiddie plays 22 minutes. I mean, you might not be wrong. If they're both not playing, Dinwiddie might be the guy to score points. I don't even know. Stan says extend this to 24 hours like the judge. Oh, the judgy. Top Shot Tesla says Tandy's got Portugal basement money. Now that is a correct statement. That is a correct statement. Are you still going? Says LB. Did you leave and come back, LB? I know I'm going way longer than normal, aren't I? Didn't that judge guy sleep on stream? Does that even count? You're right. He did sleep on stream, and somehow it did count. And the craziest part is there was like 20 people watching him sleep. That, to this day, is probably one of the weirdest things to happen on our little, whatever this is, our Top Shot community circle. It's like 20 people were watching the judge sleep, or they just kept their computer open. But I choose to believe that 20 people were watching him sleep. LB says, I've transitioned. I'm not even a male anymore. Sean says, it seems like cheating. And Tesla says, hashtag hot, hashtag community. And let's give you guys a community drop.
We love the community.
Those 20 people watching him sleep are the ones who go by Tandy's rules. What are my rules, Sean? My sexual harassment rule? Anyway, I'm going to get myself into. I know I'm going too long because I'm starting to say dumb shit. I almost feel like this is a classic judge stream. If this was going for like another 4 hours, this would be a judge stream. This is basically what judge would do. Just talk shit to the chat for 5 hours and look at live token. You said you make up your own rules. Exactly. Delirious. Exactly. Top Shot Tesla. Now you guys are catching on. Let's. They got to be on a list somewhere. I think that'll do it, guys. Thank you for being here. I plan on being here again next week. Okay. And Judge shows his underpants on an OTM stream. And you know what? Poker Pro Eric sent me that screen cap, and I think we showed it to Judge when he came on the show last time. And Sean wants to see the picture. So Stan, if you want to go forward to Sean, go ahead. But thank you guys for being here. You guys are crazy. I appreciate you. You know, you could be doing anything else, but you came here to hang out with me, and that makes me respect you. Maybe not, but I still enjoy you. I might not respect you, but I enjoy your company. So thank you all so much. Thank you for those of you to show up, and I appreciate you all. So until next week, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wonderful weekend. Go spend time with your family. Go enjoy your loved ones, and we'll talk again next week. Bye-bye.
Static Selector.